valuer and a property advisor, one of the most common questions people ask me is, how can I add value to my property when renovating? To answer this question, you need to consider various factors, like who might buy or lease the property, its location, the type of property, is it a house, a unit or an apartment, and the style of the property, is it Victorian, Art Deco, Californian bungalow, 1970s brick veneer, etc., etc. These considerations will influence what renovations will add the most value to your property. So let's start with the cosmetic changes and upgrades that can add value. Period dwellings with a distinct architectural style, such as Victorian or Art Deco, tend to appreciate and hold their value better over time. If period features are missing or are in a state of disrepair, it's worth revitalising or repairing them. For example, fireplaces, decorative tiling, plaster and other ornamental features, and exterior woodwork. Modernising updates to a non-period home, such as rendering a 1970s brick veneer or replacing internal and external balustrades, are good options too. And you could consider recarpeting or resanding and staining existing floors, and also updating light fittings, a fresh coat of paint, replacing or resurfacing bench tops, tiles and cupboards, updating window dressings and installing efficient heating and cooling. These are all features that can help increase the value. Some of the structural changes that can add value include a larger updated kitchen that is open plan, includes a meals area, and importantly has a connection to the living room, as well as an updated and additional bathrooms and a separate laundry. Other structural changes that improve functionality and flexibility of spaces are great. Open plan living is popular these days, as is the addition of outdoor al fresco entertainment areas, rumpus rooms and theatre rooms. Remember to consider the outside of your home too. For example, repairing or replacing old guttering, downpipes, fences, paving, and don't forget the garden and landscaping. Improving the look and functionality of gardens and outdoor areas can have a significant impact on value. Green is good these days. Consider that renovations offering improved environmental sustainability features will have added appeal and value. Examples of these include grey water, recycling systems, double glazing, solar panel and energy efficient appliances. Calculating how much value these various cosmetic and structural changes will add depends upon a number of factors. Before you commence any major works, it's always worth consulting with a qualified property valuer to determine pre- and post-renovation values. You can then consider how much you were planning to spend on the renovations and ensure you're not over-capitalising. Remember, cost does not equal value. When spending money on cosmetic improvements, you'll generally recoup your costs in added value so long as you have used common sense and made an informed decision that appeals to your target market. Due consideration to property style and location will also help you make informed renovating decisions that will add value to your property over time. One final example I'd like to give you to illustrate this is adding a bedroom versus adding a garage or carport. Depending upon the location of your property, the added value of an additional bedroom versus off-street car accommodation can vary. Adding an off-street garage or carport facilities, space allowing, to an inner city location can add up to $100,000 to a property's value. However, in the outer suburbs, where there is adequate car parking accommodation, it's not going to add the same value in those outer locations. Additional bedroom in an area that is popular with families is likely to add more value. Remember to download the WBP Renovator's Guide to Property and check out the other 2 videos in this renovating series about renovation fundamentals and planning and budgeting for renovations.